The world is standing on the razor's edge. Tonight, the Middle East has changed forever. President Donald Trump has officially issued a bone-chilling ultimatum to the regime in Tehran. Reopen the Strait of Hormuz immediately, or face the total destruction of your national infrastructure. But it's not just a threat anymore. Reports are flooding in of massive explosions at Kharg Island, the very heart of Iran's oil economy. With F-15E Strike Eagles, B-1B Lancers, and the legendary B-52 Stratofortress bombers already loitering in the Persian Gulf, the United States has signaled that the time for talk is over. Is this the beginning of a full-scale war, or a surgical strike to decapitate the IRGC's capabilities? In the next 15 minutes, we break down the tactical maps, the weapon systems involved, and the terrifying reality of what happens if the strait remains closed. To understand the gravity of this moment, we have to look at the firm deadline issued by the White House. For weeks, tensions in the Strait of Hormuz have been simmering. Iranian fast boats have been harassing global tankers, and the IRGC has threatened to choke the world's most vital energy artery. Trump's response was swift. He didn't send a diplomat, he sent a carrier strike group. The ultimatum is simple. Iran has 24 hours to cease all hostile activity in the strait. If not, the US military will move from deterrence to destruction. This isn't just about oil, it's about global dominance. If the Strait of Hormuz closes, the price of a gallon of gas in America doubles overnight. The global economy would go into a tailspin. Trump knows this, and he's betting everything on a show of absolute force. Why Kharg Island? If you want to paralyze Iran, you don't need to march on Tehran. You just need to take out this small piece of land in the Persian Gulf. Kharg Island is the terminal for over 90% of Iran's crude oil exports. It is the lifeblood of the regime. Our sources indicate that US precision strikes have already targeted the radar, installations and surface-to-air missile batteries protecting the terminal. By neutralizing the defenses first, the US Air Force is clearing a path for the heavy hitters. Imagine the scene: massive oil storage tanks, sophisticated loading docks, and miles of pipeline, all sitting ducks for American airpower. If Kharg Island is leveled, Iran's economy isn't just hurt, it is executed. No oil means no money for the IRGC, no money for proxies, and total internal collapse. Let's talk about the hardware. This operation is being led by a devastating trio of American airpower. First, we have the F-15E Strike Eagle. These are the dual-role fighters designed for deep strike missions. They are the surgeons using GBU-39, small-diameter bombs to pick apart Iranian defenses with surgical precision. Then, there is the B-1B Lancer, known as the Bone. This supersonic bomber can carry the largest conventional payload of any aircraft in the US inventory. It's designed to fly low, fly fast, and deliver a rain of anti-ship missiles to clear the IRGC Navy from the strait. And finally, the big stick, the B-52 Stratofortress. These aging giants have been upgraded with the latest cruise missiles. They don't even need to enter Iranian airspace to deliver a knockout blow. When a B-52 takes off from Al Udeid or Diego Garcia, everyone in Tehran starts looking at the sky. Together, these three aircraft represent a level of fire superiority that the Iranian Air Force simply cannot match. But Iran isn't a defenseless target. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has spent decades preparing for this exact scenario. Their strategy? Asymmetric warfare. Thousands of fast attack boats, hundreds of midget submarines, and an arsenal of anti-ship ballistic missiles like the Fateh 110. The danger isn't a traditional dogfight in the sky. It's a swarm attack in the narrow waters of the strait. If the IRGC can sink even one major US vessel, or block the channel with sunken tankers, they win a symbolic victory. We are also looking at the risk to US bases in Iraq, Syria, and Qatar. Iran's drone program is sophisticated, and their suicide drones could be launched in waves to overwhelm Aegis defense systems. This is a high-stakes game of chess, where one wrong move leads to a global catastrophe. As the clock ticks down on Trump's deadline, the world watches in silence. Will the Iranian leadership blink and reopen the shipping lanes? Or will pride lead them into a conflict they cannot win? We are witnessing a historic pivot in US foreign policy. The firm deadline is a return to a doctrine of absolute military consequences. Whether you agree with the action or not, one thing is certain. The map of the Middle East is being redrawn tonight by the pilots of the F-15s and the commanders in the Oval Office. What do you think? Is President Trump right to set such a dangerous deadline? Or is the world heading toward a war it isn't prepared for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Military News, daily for live updates on this escalating crisis. We will be here as the situation develops. Stay safe and stay informed.